What is good with it, YouTube? Fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I say the real talk boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Cold, wet, rainy day here in Texas. You know, when it's cold and wet and rainy, for some reason it just makes me want to play my video games. And I'm probably going to do that when I get off here. It's been a hectic work week, y'all. Every day at work this week was just nuts. Humvee tires, Bradley tires, MRAP tires, T-Rex tires. I'm just sick of tires. I'm sick of rubber. We dealt with so many tires this week at work. I don't even want to drive my car. Listen, this weekend is, pretty exciting weekend for boxing. We do have Jake Paul versus Anderson the Spider Silva, and the fight that I'm very, very anxious to see is Loma's return to the ring against Jermaine Ortiz. I do believe that Loma is on his way to getting those belts back, man. I really do. I've always liked Loma. I've always thought that he was, cream of the crop of the lightweight division. And I honestly still feel that way. Some may not agree with that, but it's just the way I feel, man. His angles are just nuts, man. His ability to adjust is just... But listen, this young cat that he's about to fight, I think it's a good fight for a comeback fight for Loma. I did not know who Ortiz was until I seen him face Jamel Herring, former champion. Bro, he ran away with that fight. I'm like, who is this kid? You know what I'm saying? Who is this young guy, man? Big, strong, lightweight. Maybe lost 2 rounds in that fight against Herring. He had his way with Herring. What impressed me most about Ortiz is his speed, his feverish pace, the fact that he got stronger as the fight went on. That last round, he was just as strong as he was the first round. And he just outdid Herring in every way. Outboxed him, out-hustled him, outpowered him, manhandled him. And Herring is no pushover, And he did it in grand fashion. So I'm like, okay, this kid might be some trouble. So when I heard that Loma was fighting him, I was like, man, not an easy task. It's a task that I think Loma can handle. I believe they have sparred before, but Loma said, listen, sparring and an actual fight is different. Sparring, you're not as in greater shape. You're not as sharp. You're not in elite level shape like you would be in a fight. So it's different. And as we all know, or some of us may not know, Loma gave up an opportunity to fight Kambosos, to become unified again. And, he had to do that in order to go over to the Ukraine and fight for his people, his country. Very admirable. It's good to know that boxing isn't everything to this man. He's willing to sacrifice not only for boxing, but for his family and his country as well. So I have no quarrels with it. I think it's a very admirable and very, very brave thing to do. So I even have more respect for him for doing so. If that fight would have gone down, I do believe that Kambosos would have lost. But Ortiz is looking to do what Teofimo Lopez did. That's exactly what he's looking to do. Is he capable is the question. He has 2 hands, right? He is a professional fighter, right? He is good, right? So, yeah, there is a chance. I'm not going to sleep on this kid. I'm really not. And Loma better be careful. But I do think Loma has exactly what it takes to beat this young guy. I don't know if he'll get him out of there. But I know that this fight may go the distance. But I'm just very interested to see how Loma's going to adjust, because Ortiz isn't one dimensional. He fights orthodox and southpaw. He has speed and power, and he has counter punch ability and decent defense at that too. So it's not a relatively easy fight for Loma, but I'm hoping that he passed the test, because I believe that he's going to hold those straps once again. He was once the king of the lightweight division, and I think he's on his way back to being just that. That fight is not pay-per-view, so I'm more than likely going to do a watch party on that. We won't have to worry about the internet tripping or acting up. I'm going to pick that fight over the Jake Paul fight. Of course, the Jake Paul fight is pay-per-view, so there's always room for error and mishaps and technical difficulties when you're doing a pay-per-view or a stream or whatever. I'd much rather do the Loma fight, because I'd much rather watch Loma fight than Jake Paul, to be honest with you. So, but I'll have my thoughts and my opinions on that fight coming up tomorrow night as well. My final thoughts and opinion on Jake Paul versus Silva. But I want to know what you guys think about Loma's return. Do you think that he can become king of the lightweight division, like myself, again? Or do you think his time is done and over with? Comment down below, let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none, God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing, I'm up and I'm out of here.